Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be reviewing the New Balance Teddy Santis Made in USA 990V4 in the Macadamia nut with Morel colorway. So this, alongside the return of the 997, was by far one of my most anticipated releases from Teddy Santis Season 6, and the biggest reason is that this V4 utilizes a really high quality leather rather than the traditional suedes and nubucks normally found on New Balances. This leather is real good quality. It is a tumbled leather. A lot of people, including myself, just from the initial pictures thought it was going to be a veg tan leather, maybe a harder leather that would just break in and was similar to higher quality custom shoes. But of course, in the end, it ended up being a nice tumbled leather that is really high quality in hand. I've never really spoken about this, but the smell of the shoe, this leather is really good quality, and it reminds me of the new car smell you'd get in any car that has good quality leather seats, which is pretty interesting. As usual, I'll be doing a full overview of the shoe, as well as an on-feet look, as well as my thoughts and opinions on sizing, comfort, quality, and overall design of the shoe. Starting with the box, the 990V4 in the Macadamia nut and Morel colorway comes in the standard Teddy Santis Made in USA box. This time it's in the blue and white box, which I thought was interesting. I thought this box was reserved for the more colorful and louder colorways, but regardless, it does come in this box. You get a white MB logo on top of a blue background with New Balance Made in USA branding around the box in white. Starting with the toe box of the shoe, the mugguard of the shoe, and really a majority of the shoe is made out of a veg tan colored tumbled leather. The leather is not actually regular veg tan leather, it just has the same color and of course has that tumbled texture. The middle of the toe box consists of off-white mesh, and surrounding the toe box are some panels of some white nubuck, and at the top of the toe box where the bottom lace eyelets are, you have more panels of the tumbled leather. Moving towards the middle of the shoe, you get more panels of that awesome tumbled leather. You get more panels of the white nubuck. In the very middle of the shoe, you get the New Balance N logo in cream white 3M reflective with a white border. The lace eyelets of the shoes are also made out of the tumbled leather, and the top lace eyelet is made out of a plastic in the same shade as the tumbled leather. Moving towards the ankle area of the shoe, you get more panels of the tumbled leather, more panels of the white nubuck, more panels of the cream white mesh, and moving on towards the back of the shoe, starting from the top, you get a panel of light tan 3M reflective material that's slightly perforated, and it also has Made in the USA printed on in black. In the very middle of the back of the shoe, you get a small panel of light tan nubuck, and in the very middle of that nubuck panel is a semicircle in plastic in a kind of reflective finish with the MB logo in white, and at the bottom you get a continuation of the tumbled leather. At the top of the midsole, you get a translucent plastic heel clip with the New Balance spell out in white. The medial side of the shoe is the same as the lateral side of the shoe in terms of color and materials. The shoes come with two sets of flat laces. You get a pair of light brown flat laces as well as a pair of flat white laces. I opted to go with the brown because I feel like it added a little bit more of contrast on top of the veg tan shade leather as well as the white and off-whites. And those laces weave on top of a cream white mesh tongue, and at the top of the tongue you get the typical 990V4 tongue tag in cream white nubuck with 990V4 branding printed on in gray, as well as the New Balance Made in the USA badge in silver and light brown in a plastic material. The back of the tongue and the ankle area of the shoe are made out of a white mesh material. The shoes come with a standard foam insole that's topped in a light tan textile material, and you also have New Balance branding printed on in white. The midsole of this colorway is definitely interesting in my personal opinion. On camera and in person, it reminds me of a pistachio green colorway, and the entire midsole is pretty much in that color. I assume this color is supposed to be a color of a morel mushroom, hence why the color is called the Macadamia nut with Morel colorway, but as I said, it reminds me of a pistachio green. And of course, the 990V4 utilizes New Balance's proprietary end cap technology. End cap consists of a stiff polyurethane heel cradle with a soft EVA foam core. All of this is in the heel area, and this gives the user a great combination of both softness and firmness. And lastly, moving on towards the outsole of the shoe, you get the standard 990V4 outsole in a cream white rubber, as well as some exposed pistachio green foam from the midsole. So now that the overview of the shoes out of the way, I'll lace these up and I'll show how they look on feet. For sizing, the New Balance 990V4 in the Macadamia nut with Morel colorway fits like every other 990V4 despite the different material utilized, and I recommend going down half a size from your true size. I'm a true size 9.5, so I got these in a size 9 and they fit me well. But as I say, if you have the chance to try these on before you buy them, I definitely recommend you do that since everyone's feet are different, and despite these being a 990 shoe, they do not come in wider or narrower widths. For my 3-factor comfort rating for the New Balance 990V4, I give it a 6 out of 10 for softness, a 6 out of 10 for firmness, and an 8 out of 10 for midsole shape and support. The 990V4, alongside all the versions of the 990, is one of the most comfortable shoes you can bless your feet with. I say it all the time when talking about the 990, I'm gonna say it again. The 990V4's midsole has a great combination of both softness and firmness. It's not too overly soft or squishy on feet, nor is it too overly firm or stiff on feet. It's a solid balance and an excellent combination, and the midsole shape is a great supportive shape for your feet, and the shoe overall is great for all day wear, and you can even run in them. And then I'm sure a lot of people are gonna ask about how the leather feels. The leather is real soft. I'll talk about the actual quality in the next bit, but in terms of just how it feels on your feet, these don't require any break-in. They're not like hard or stiff like actual veg tan leather found on like dress shoes or custom shoes. The leather right out of the box, dead stock, is nice and soft, and it forms around your feet real nicely like any other New Balance shoe would. So again, there's no break-in period, and the leather is quite soft and doesn't affect comfort. Moving on towards quality, I was blown away by the quality of this shoe. The leathers utilized, while it wasn't exactly what we were initially expecting, it's still an excellent cut of leather. The leather feels robust, it's nice and soft, the tumble texture is excellent, and as I said at the beginning of the video, when you open these up dead stock, you do get that nice new car smell. So the leather even has that nice smell to it. In terms of the other materials, the nubucks are solid. Mesh, of course, is a synthetic material, but it's also solid as always on all New Balance shoes, and I didn't really have any craftsmanship issues. Overall, I'm really satisfied with my pickup of the 990V4 in the Macadamia nut with Morel colorway. I'm excited to wear this a lot more. This is definitely a great year-round shoe. It's going to be solid for the fall-winter season. I'm really interested to see how this ages over time. As I said, there's no break-in period, so in terms of comfort, it's already excellent, but I can't wait to see how the leather patinas over time and with a lot of wear. So that's going to do it for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Follow me in my socials. Check out the Intelligence site for more New Balance content and guides. If you really love the review, please consider leaving a super thanks in the tip jar below, and thanks for watching.